Sagittarius, this is going to be your reading. Okay. Ooh. I bent my Lover's card. I wonder what that's about. Are there any decisions? They're going to show up here for Happy New Year. Are there? Sagittarius. I might not use these decks thoroughly as I am really working on time management. I'm gonna do these here. Oh, I tell you. Page of Swords. Talking and talking and talking and talking. Sagittarius. Hermit. Temperance. Hanged Man. Reverse High Priestess. What's going on with that, huh? Anyway, like I said, I might not use all three of these decks, but I probably will. Six of Swords. The phrase that came a while back when I decided to use these decks was diamond in the rough or something like that. So world. Oh, guys, I tell you. So we're going to try and keep this as short and as direct as possible. For my Sagittarians, for this new year, we're coming into 2021, 5 swords here. Let's put that back, right? All right, Sag. So we've got Lovers that came up again. It's bent as well. But anyway, Lovers at the bottom of each deck. At the bottom of this deck, the World at the bottom of this deck, and we've got the Hermit at the bottom of this deck. So let us begin. Okay, Sag. We've got the Star. We have the Star. We've got the Emperor. We have the Nine of Swords. It's in reverse. We have, we've got the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. Sagittarius, we have the Knight of Wands. We've got the Seven of Wands. The Sun. The High Priestess. And we've got the Three of Wands as your possible outcome. And why do we have these 9 swords here? So, also, you've got the 9 of Cups are at the bottom of this deck after shuffling and laying them out. Put that there. All right, so Sagittarius, this is what I'm seeing. Obviously, there is some healing. You see, you've got the Star crossed by the Emperor. You are getting a clear vision of what it is that you want to accomplish, or whatever it is that you want to do, Sagittarius, in the month of January 2021. I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. Aren't you just glad that troubles don't last always, and there is definitely some type of an issue or situation or blessing that is implying a diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. Yeah, so there's an Aquarian energy. Major Arcana. Star card. Healing after some trauma, obviously. Healing doesn't come unless there's trauma. So you're being healed. And then you're taking control. There's like healing and control. You've got these Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse will tell me that, a terrible time has been, it's over. Obviously these 9 swords were upright, so you were very paranoid, worried up all the time, concerned about things, worried about your well-being, and a release from prison. Anyway, so we've got the Knight of Cups. It's an air plus water element, obviously, as per the card's description. So you're consciously aware of your opportunity. A cup of water, or a cup of Joe being handed to you. You're focused on it. I believe that this is an opportunity that with this Emperor you created on your own. So yeah, you do get credit for it. Plus, nature does play its part. You've got the Five of Wands. And this is in your position of your, your old patterns, the old ways, and what you've just gotten over with. Maybe in December, you had an issue where there was a Five of Wands. You had to stand your ground, and then you are now at the position of the Knight of Wands. You're starting anew. Situation or an opportunity there for you to travel. It's a very, very humble beginning, but there's a lot of accolades involved. And then you've got representing your own self and your own energy. You've got the Seven of Wands energy. There's some type of a block, right? But this type of, when I see this Seven of Wands, I see you defending yourself. Okay, anyway, it's like you're defending yourself. You're like, make a way for the sun. Your immediate environment, you've got the sun card. So there's a lot of illumination on your path, or it's time for you to start. Sometimes you even have to start when you're not ready. You are feeling like the high priestess. Okay, that's in your hopes and fears spot. And in your possible outcome, of course, we've got the Three of Wands. On your mark, get set, and go. On your mark, get set, and go. So, I'll clarify with these since I've got them out. I might as well, right? The Knight of Cups has come out again. It's prominent. It's a big deal, I guess. You're beginning to see the harmony in things. You're beginning to recognize what works. Even if you don't know why it's working, you're like, hey, these things are working. You may even be, getting ready to turn 21, or you've turned 21. Or you could be born on the 21st. Or there could be 21 days until something occurs. But either way, the Knight of Cups shows up twice. So, things are just working out for you. And I don't think that you're 100% certain as to why. You've got also the Six of Wands. Did we see these here somewhere? No, no, and no. So I did see the Six of Wands previously. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one here back. And we're going to take it from the top. Even though we've got the Knight of Cups clarified fairly quick. Let's see here. So to clarify the star card, we've got the Seven of Swords. To clarify your Emperor card, you have the Ace of Wands. To clarify your reverse Nine of Swords card, you've got Strength. Yeah, we've already clarified the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. And in your previous, like your past ways, past patterns, the past flow of things, you've got the Five of Wands being clarified by the Princess of Swords. Also, your Knight of Wands energy is being clarified by the reverse High Priestess energy. What's that about, Saggy? Anyway, you've got the Seven of Wands being clarified by the Chariot. You've got the Sun card representing your immediate environment, your support system, clarified by the, the Queen of Swords. Yes, you're getting down to the nitty-gritty, getting to the bottom of things. No candy coating. You've got the High Priestess energy in your hopes and fears position. It's being clarified by the Knight of Swords. And you have the Three of Wands energy. It's being clarified by the Princess of Wands. So in this deck, the princesses are pages, messengers. Yeah, so I feel that's the discipline. There's some type of discipline. And you've got, this is what came up with. So that's the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Anyway, let's just give a little slight shuffle. I'm going to lie these cards down as well. And what's this here? We've got the Moon. Got the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. But we're going to put that back in. Let me make sure I don't have any flippers. So the moon is showing its face, Sagittarius. You might want to be aware of your possible secret enemies, people that are not on your side, that don't have your well-being at the forefront of their interests. So you just want to be careful about who you are interacting with. There's another few cards that are difficult to turn on, turned awry. All right. Oh, these cards were all topsy-turvy here. No worries, we're going to get it done here. Now, I generally don't want to read reversals, obviously, but we have to start somewhere. So I do have my book here if I, should need to figure out something. I will definitely. I have no issue with reading. I know it's not the most prettiest thing to do. I know you guys like to know that your reader is like a tarot expert, which in time, you've got the Hanged Man. It fell out. I don't have any specific belonging, nor was I focused when it flew out, but it wants to be out here. But so it's going back in. And since there is no, I don't see a Hanged Man out here, so I won't use it. This is how I play my tarot game. Now, we're going to take it from the top. So we've got Star, Seven of Swords, clarified by the Two of Swords. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Emperor, clarified by the King of Swords. And you've got the reverse Nine of Swords, clarified by Strength, then clarified by the Nine of Cups. Wishes granted. I Dream of Genie. You've got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Clubs, clarification, Seven of Wands. Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, clarification on the patterns. You've got the Five of Wands, and then you've got the Princess of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords, past. New times and things. You've got, check this out. I was getting ready to say Pisces. Okay, we'll just work on that one. So don't forget, I was getting ready to say Pisces by accident. Anyway, Sagittarius. So you've got the Knight of Wands, clarified by the reverse High Priestess, but then again reclarified again by the High Priestess. Indeed. So we've got the Seven of Wands, blockage, defensive blocks, clarified by the Chariot, breaking through barriers, reclarified again though by the Knight of Pentacles. Time. You've taken your time. Justice is clarifying. So you've got the Sun, clarified by the Queen of Swords, and then clarified again by the Justice card. A Libra energy, major arcana also. And in your hopes and fears position, it looks like we are seeing the Sun once and again. So you've got the High Priestess. You've got the Knight of Swords, and then you've got the Sun clarifying that, and then you've got the as your outcome, you've got the Three of Wands, it's a go. You've got the Princess of Wands, clarifying that, and then clarifying that you've got the Knight of Swords. Right off the back, Sagittarius, it's like this here, honey. You're speaking your mind. You're speaking your mind. You're being truthful as well. You're studying. You're doing a lot of studying. You're doing your reading. You're having epiphanies. Your wishes are coming true. You've put a lot of work in. You're even possibly overqualified for whatever it is you're applying for with this Star, Seven Swords, Two of Swords. It's like you're healed now, and so you know that there has been an atrocity. Something's been done that was done underhandedly, obviously, and the stench of it is still around you somehow. You still think about it and it still bothers you a little bit, Sag. Listen, so at the same time, it's January 2021. You've got the Emperor card. So you're aware of what has been done, or you're aware that something has been done that was not in your best interest by someone possibly that you were, supposed to trust, or there's just an untrustworthy entity, in your vicinity, Sag. Anyway, though, So you've decided to take over. You're taking over your life, your destiny. You're working, you're planning, and you're planning to win, and you do. You win. I don't mean and you do, and I mean and so you do. You win. Unconsciously, you have this nine of swords energy. That can be that can be like spiritual stop like binding. Maybe you're being made ineffective, right? That's been clarified though with strength of will, by your will, and it's got the number 190 on there. So I would say, yeah, it's not been all the way turned around, but it's 190 degrees. It's halfway around. You're getting there, and then you've got, though, at that specific position, you've got the Nine of Cups energy. So unconsciously, your wishes are being granted, rather. That's your unconscious energy, and your awake and wakeful energy is the Seven of Wands. It's the Knight of Cups times the Knight of Cups times the Seven of Wands, okay? And it's like you're focused. You're very focused. You know what you're doing. You know that you've got problems and you've got people that do not understand or maybe not even agree with your way of accomplishing your goals, right? In the past, in your most recent past, I am seeing that you've been scrutinized. There's been petty competitions. There's been petty arguing and petty competitions. You've had to stand your ground against a Princess of Swords, against someone trying to give you a bad reputation and, trying to, like I said, just not having your best interest on their forefront. Anyway, you've been betrayed. It's over, though, and it's in a past position because it's in the past. So here's where things get slightly interesting, okay? You've got the Knight of Wands. So now you're like, okay, it's a new sheriff in town type of energy, right? And so you're looking kind of silly, or goofy, or something like that with this Knight of Wands, because it's looking as if you are not. You've got this high priestess. I was getting ready to say empress. You've got this high priestess, but she's in reverse. So it's like you're not using your common sense and your sixth sense. You're not paying attention to what's going on. Anyway, when I do the clarification, oh yes, but you are paying attention now. This is when you thought that I wasn't paying attention. I feel like there's a diamond in the rough. Like I said, there is definitely a diamond in the rough here. You are paying attention. You are a student. You do study. You do pay attention. And you just have this way possibly about you, Sagittarius, that seems ever so cavalier, but it's not cavalier. And this is very, very dear and serious to you. Anyway, you also have, representing yourself, let me backtrack. You also have possibly an affiliate or an opponent or an energy that, it comes across looking like it's new, upside down, and really it's definitely formidable. So be on the lookout. Protect yourself, Sagittarius. Protect your dreams. Your energy, you've got the Seven of Wands energy, so there's a block. The block could go either ways. It could be you could be in the block position, or the universe could be in the block position. This is what it seems like here. Only here's the thing, though. Your force of a will, your willpower is very, 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 it's very formidable in and of itself, and you look as if maybe perhaps you're not, you're looking just like, maybe this isn't no big a deal, or you're looking like maybe you're taking things for a joke. You're not joking, okay? You are not joking. you are being, with that Seven of Wands being clarified by the Chariot, you're breaking through boundaries. This also does have an association with the zodiac sign of Cancer, the crab. Reversals. Crabs, they walk, in like a sort of reverse sort of a fashion anyway. And you've carefully unweaved. You're unweaving anything that has been done harmful. It's almost looking as if you were not supposed to come back from a certain situation and you're back. And so, since you are back, my love, you've got the Sun clarifying. This is in your position of your immediate environment. The front and center stage being clarified by the Queen of Swords. You've been hurt. You've been lied on. You've been wounded. You've been harmed. You've been done wrong. You've even, as a result, even involved yourself in doing some wrong things in order to survive, Sagittarius. And so you've got Justice clarifying that. All right. Number 11, Justice, Major Arcana, clarifying the Sun. You're getting your just due. This is what you deserve. You've worked hard for it. You're very unorthodox, Sagittarius. Like you're unorthodox in the way that you approach things. All right. Anyway, Sag, the way that you're feeling about all of this here, you feel like you've worked hard. You've been done wrong, and you feel like you've worked hard and you've been done wrong, and so you're feeling like. Almost, I feel like you're feeling like, okay, you've got the High Priestess upright initially. And so you do definitely, you're totally tapped into your higher self. Yeah, you're tapped in, definitely. And, so we're clarifying it with the Knight of Swords energy. And so you're tapped in and you're willing to speak about it need be. And also, an additional clarifier, we've got the Sun card, the best card in the deck of in any tarot deck. You've got the Sun. So we've got Sun here a few times. All right. Your outcome, Sagittarius. It's a go. You've got the Three of Wands. It's a go. The wheels are moving. It's a go. They're moving quite fast even. And you've got those fast moving wheels are being clarified by the, Page of Wands. It seems kind of minute given the amount of prayer and preparedness that has gone into your endeavor. All right. Nonetheless, you've got the outcome of the Page of Wands. Lots and lots and lots of forward movement, forward momentum, young, youthful momentum is involved here. It's being clarified by the Knight of Swords. You've checked it and you've checked it and you've checked it again. All right, Sagittarius, I'm wondering, do I want to add something else into this here for you? I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm done. We're done here. Happy New Year. All is going to be well. I'll tell you this much. You will not be bored. There's always something to do, Sagittarius. You guys enjoy your new 2021 year. And the past is the past.